Abigail's home in her sister, Michelle's room. Abigail enters Michelle's room to offer her.
Abby, I thought you were at school.
I should be.
I don't see why you'd rather be here.
Well, I decided to take a day off to help him out.
I don't need your help, and you can't be here right now. Come on, I'll drive you to school.
Why can't I be here? Are you hiding something?
No, I guess I could use your help. Don't tell Agatha and Earl about it, though.
Time passes. Michelle's room has been packed up. Abigail is curious as to why Michelle gave a rather peculiar answer to a question earlier. Michelle has gone out to her car, leaving Abigail alone in Michelle's bedroom.
And to think this will all soon be mine?
Abigail jumps onto Michelle's bed, noticing a picture frame encasing a band poster hanging over the bed.
I guess Michelle forgot to pack this.
Abigail takes the frame off the wall, revealing a hidden hole behind it.
What the hell?
Abigail reaches into the hole, pulling out a small box. She opens it to find missing person posters.
Josephina Anderson.
Michelle walks back into the room.
What are you doing?
I was gonna put this poster away with the rest of the bags.
Abigail hands Michelle the poster.
Thanks, I guess. What is that?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I found it behind the poster in a little box. Why was it there?
It's none of your business. You don't go through people's personal belongings.
Fine, it's just kind of weird.
Why are you interested anyways?
This poor little girl was kidnapped. I like seeing crime cases. They're pretty popular nowadays. I didn't know you were into
I'm
them.
not. Get lost.
Why do you have to be so...
Abigail shoves Michelle out of her room, grabs the poster from her hand, and shuts the door in her face. Abigail walks back to her room.
Dinner's ready.
Abigail hurries downstairs, Michelle following. They sit down.
What are we eating, Aggie?
It's Mother, and we're eating steak, mashed potatoes, and green beans. I had asked for you to go to the store earlier, but you didn't, so I had to go myself.
It's not like you do anything anyways, Agatha.
I'm not starting with you tonight.
Can we please just eat?
Abigail cuts into her steak.
Well done. What are you, a monster?
Sweetie, please thank your mother for cooking such a wonderful meal.
My bad. Thank you, Mother, for this tasteless monstrosity. I truly mean it.
Watch it, smart mouth. Now, how was school today?
Oh no, I didn't go.
Abby!
Excuse me?
I was helping Michelle move out. Besides, we had nothing to do in class today anyways.
Skipping school, next to know you're out with your cool punk rock friends like Michelle, smoking whatever gets them.
I do not do that.
Your doctor said otherwise.
Oh, it's like I'm back in Korea all over again.
That is confidential patient information.
I'm your mother.
You sure about that one, Aggie?
Michelle gets up from the table as she is annoyed and storms off to her room.
What's her deal?
What isn't?
So, if you didn't go to school today, what did you do?
I already told you. I helped Michelle move out, and I learned about this kidnapping case. Do any of you know about it? It happened in the area about 13 years ago. The girl was 2 years old.
Earl and Agatha exchange looks.
Do you know the name of the girl?
Yeah, I think her name was Josephina Anderson.
Josephina Anderson?
Yeah, that was her name. Do you know anything about her?
No.
But you just said...
You don't know anything about her, Abigail. We had only heard about it years ago.
But I was wondering if...
Can we please talk about something else? I read a good book recently.
Okay, good for you. You obviously know something. Why aren't you telling me?
Sweetie, I think he means we can't help.
An awkward silence falls. Abigail knows that they know more than they are letting on. She stands up from the table.
So, book?
No one cares.
I'm done.
We haven't even touched your mashed potatoes.
I said I'm done.
Abigail exits the dining room and heads to her room to look at the missing person's photo.
Huh. Josephina had a birthmark on her neck.
Abigail approaches her mirror to inspect her neck. The exact birthmark that is described is on her neck.
That's weird. I need to tell somebody.
Abigail heads off to find Michelle and tell her about her discovery.
I have to tell you something, but I might sound a bit delusional.
You always do. But tell me anyways.
I think this is me in the poster.
You're joking, right?
Kinda, but it's a strange coincidence.
Ugh, I already told you. Why do you even care so much?
Because we have the same birthmark.
Show me.
Abigail pulls her collar down to reveal her mark.
See,
Show me the poster.
Abigail holds the poster up and points to the birthmark.
You took the poster from me?
yeah, because you had kicked me out of your room. Do you think it's important now? We both have it on our neck.
So, birthmarks are common. You're clearly being delusional.
No, Michelle, please. It all makes sense.
Michelle grabs Abigail and whispers in her ear.
Abigail, you cannot tell anyone this. I know you really want to know, but you absolutely cannot.
Tell anyone what?
Never mind. You can't know.
What? You were about to tell me. I have a right to know.
Abby, you're not crazy. You're not.
What are you saying?
You know.
No. Maybe it was a mistake.
The girls are silent as Michelle is unsure how to comfort Abigail.
Right, Michelle?
Silence again.
Michelle, stop joking. I didn't mean when it made sense. Mom and Dad took me?
Michelle slowly nods.
Wow.
Abigail walks back into her room and heads to sleep, unsure of what to do with the information she was just told.
Ugh, what time is it? 3 a.m. I can't sleep.
Abigail turns the light on her nightstand on. The missing person poster is sitting next to the lamp.
Amy and Paul Anderson, parents of Josephina Anderson, 1495 Chester Street. Isn't that right down the block?
Abigail pulls out a map to make sure she was right.
Am I crazy?
Abigail gets dressed and opens her window to climb out. She makes the walk to the address on Chester Street. She knocks on the door to no answer. She notices headlights pull into the driveway behind her. A woman walks out of the car.
Thief, why are you at my house so late? Get off my lawn!
No, miss, you don't understand. I'm looking for Amy and Paul Anderson. Do they live here?
Paul Anderson hasn't been around since we lost Josephina.
You lost her?
Yes, but she's long dead by now.
So, does that make you Amy Anderson?
Well, yes it does. How would you know that?
It was rather a big case.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I might sound a bit crazed, Miss Amy, but I think I know what happened to your daughter.
I know what happened to my daughter.
You do?
Yes, and if you're looking to come back into my life, Josephina, it's best you stay out of it.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You think a mother doesn't recognize her own child? Man, do I feel bad for your new parents. You're sneaking around this late? Delinquent you must be.
So you just stopped looking for me?
Your parents, Miss Agatha and Earl, have helped me. I couldn't imagine what it must have been like to raise a child like you. Do you realize how lucky you are?
Lucky? I was kidnapped.
Thank God you were.
The car's headlights appear from down the road.
Looks like Agatha and Earl have come to rescue you once again. Just in time. I was about to call the police.
The car pulled into the driveway, and Agatha and Earl step out.
I'm not a threat. I'm your daughter.
You're no daughter of mine.
Get in the car. We have an important errand to run.
No, Amy, please. I'm your daughter.
Get in the car, sweetie. We have something for you to do.
Amy, tired and annoyed, goes inside her home, leaving Abigail. Abigail gets in the car. She is left with no other choice.
So we see that you found out.
You weren't planning on telling me that you kidnapped me?
With consent from your mother, or your other mother, I guess.
We have a family tradition for when this happens.
Have a tradition for when what happens?
Well, isn't it obvious when our children find out where they're from?
That is sick.
You know Michelle helped pick you out, right? She found out awfully young, and then she picked you out to cheer herself up.
Picked me out? I'm a person and not an item.
We know that, sweetie, but it was for the better. Be honest. Would you rather have a mother like Amy, who comes home from the bar at 3 a.m., or would you rather have wonderful parents like us?
Stop calling me sweetie.
Okay, fine. But we'll give you this. You carry on the tradition, or you're kicked out.
Do I really have much of a choice?
No.
They drive around the neighborhood and come to a stop near a house at the end of the cul-de-sac.
We had already picked her out, just in case. But you get to name her.
Abigail, taking a second to gather her thoughts.
What's it gonna be?
Josephina.